Hey guys, now I had an audio problem, so I'm recording on Zoom. So hopefully, not it doesn't matter that much. But Kemba is on a New York Knicks. That's all I have to say. Kemba is a part of us, man. So I pulled up the Knicks roster. It's outdated, but so we got. Now I'll break down his stats first. He's a good player still, and I think if his knees problems clear up, he can drop 25 points on any given night. That's for sure when you get him. He's only gonna make like I think 2 year 20 million. That's a steal. Listen to me. Bold take. He's better than Kyrie Irving. Kemba Walker's better than Kyrie Irving, and it's not because I'm a biased Knicks fan. Kemba's just better. He's better at dribbling. Like Kemba breaks Kyrie's ankles. Like no joke, I'm serious. His outside shooting is good enough. Listen, if you take away Alfred Payton, the worst player in the NBA, he's gone. Go to the Shanghai Sharks, Alfred. Just be gone, please. Kemba, if you substitute Alfred Payton for Kemba Walker, and you substitute Reggie Bullock for Evan Fournier, you're gonna win 60 games or 50. Now think about how deep it is. RJ Bell, let's just say Reggie Bullock's um Kemba Walker just he signed with Dallas. So that's one, two, Books, three, Todd, four, Grimes, five, um, McBride, six, Noel, seven, Quickly, eight, Randall, nine, Mitch, 10, Rose, 11, Obi, 12, and then you have to add on Evan Fournier. This is a 13-man deep rotation. That doesn't happen every day. I mean, that's like the Hawks in 2015, but we have real star power. We have Julius Randle and RJ Barrett and Kemba. We're gonna win. We're gonna beat the Nets. If I'm gonna predict them to be a 3 seed, I just think that they're gonna do well. So I'm a Knicks fan, and you know Tibbs is a good coach, so we're gonna do well. Obviously, now that's just my initial biased reaction. So let's get into the serious part here. Alright, realistically, I think that they should be able to stay the fourth seed. I think Kemba can put up 20, and I would like to see his assist numbers go up to 6 and be a bit more efficient. If he could average like 17 points, 6 assists, and be efficient, I'm fine with that. I am fine with that. Um, that's gonna be a nice fit to this team. RJ Barrett, if he can bold claim alert, bold claim alert. If Barrett takes that next step, kind of like how Porzingis did in his third season, this team is a championship contender. Something you have not been able to say for about the next like 20 something years. They are a contender. If um if Barrett can take the next step, which is very realistic, just compare Porzingis and Barrett's numbers for the first 2 seasons. They're identical. I'm serious. I think that Barrett can take the next step. Kemba's coming home too. He's a New Yorker. This is like a fiction story. It's just beautiful to see in the NBA. It's really beautiful. Like this has me faith in humanity now. Anyways, besides that, so I'm just gonna show you. So Porzingis, no, well, I'm just gonna compare him to RJ Barrett. And by the way, I'm just gonna sponsor a basketball reference. I'm not even getting paid to, but yeah, it's a good site. You should probably check that out. To be honest, okay. I'm just gonna compare them. They put up very similar stats. That's all you need to know. And also, this is relieving pressure off Randall. I'd also like to talk about the Evan Fournier signing. I thought it was overpay, but you know how there's overpays, but there's good overpays, and there's something. And guess what? This was a good overpay. This guy, along with Kemba, takes your team to the next level. championship contender. And again, realistically, they're a contender if validates that stuff. Even if I'm not a Knicks fan, you gotta admit that. You just have to. I love his shot creating. He's a solid defender. He's a great 3-point shooter. Big weakness. Big weakness. Fournier, he's gonna be very good. 40% from three. I'll take that. Now another guy who I'm kind of concerned about, but I think he'll bounce back is Mitch. He gotta stay healthy. If not, I just don't know about him anymore. He still has a lot of potential. He can still become an elite center. He can still become a great player in this league. He's gonna be the defensive league. He just needs to develop his offensive game. As for Derrick Rose, I think he is not gonna regress this year, but after that, I think he might start regressing. I don't. With Alec Burks, I don't think he's gonna regress over the next 3 years. So we're fine there. And Noel's interesting because I love Jaldo Sims, the 58th pick, and I thought he could be our backup center maybe next year. But they signed Noel to a 3-year contract, so that does not look likely anymore. Obviously, I really like Sims. Grimes, I think he can give the Knicks as a rookie like 15 minutes, 20 a night, and drop like 8 points, play good defense, shoot like 40% from three, just be a good all around player. A guy, Obi Toppin, man, he's gonna be interesting. I kind of hope Julius Randle load management for some reason. I don't know why. Because I want to see Toppin start, man. He's good. He's very good. He's just like gets no playing time. If you call Obi Toppin a bust, your mind is a bust. So don't call him a bust. He's not a bust really at all. He's he's a good player. 23 years old. He's exciting. He's a New York player along with Kemba. Also, Kemba Walker, Obi Toppin, they're gonna be able to do some alley oop action. That's gonna be filthy. Like I can't wait to see that. No, as a Knicks fan, as a Knicks fan, I watch every one of their games all season long, and even if we don't do well in the playoffs, I can assure you, every game this upcoming season, is going to be very exciting, and every Knicks fan out there should be getting pumped out because the Knicks, they're coming for the Nets. Bad of New York, we'll be waiting there for you.